I'm Maggie Terry. Today we are going to be discussing media and the government. This is a subject that we have covered thoroughly in class, specifically government surveillance and how it affects our privacy today. Although I'll be covering some other points today, I do think it is super important to be able to recognize our privacy rights. There have been several bills passed to protect Americans from spying on each other, but as people like Edward Snowden have proven, there is not really much to protect us from our own government. With that being said, the evolution of media has drastically improved the way we connect with our country's leaders. Starting with point number one, the media has helped citizens stay informed about government activity. We have access to updates on campaigns, new bills being passed, and virtually anything we need to know about our government employees, like Facebook. The Freedom of Information Act that was passed in 1998 actually allowed the media to be able to get a hold of government documents. That way they were able to help our citizens stay informed and just be in the know about what's going on within our government. With as advanced as our technology has become, there is rarely an excuse to justify not knowing what is going on in the world of politics. Everybody's constantly updating on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And with all of these apps and social media platforms, we have so many resources to help us stay up to date on everything that is going on, which helps us become better voters and ultimately better citizens. Because the media helps us stay informed, American citizens are becoming more involved in politics. People of all age groups are participating on social media platforms to express their views and beliefs. Especially currently during the Black Lives Matter movement, everybody is coming out to show their views and their stances on the subject. We still have a long way to go to increase voter turnout via social media platforms, but it is so obvious that people care about the world we live in. I personally loved being able to educate myself from the views of other people. I obviously won't agree with every single person, but growing up in a small town, I wasn't exposed to much diversity. So not only has going to Texas A&M helped me become informed during our current social climate, but being active on social media has also played a large role. With all that being said, the downside of our advancing technology means that we are becoming more susceptible to an invasion of our own privacy. Almost 80% of US citizens have an online presence, and not everyone was taught internet etiquette, meaning there is a pretty good chance they're sharing way too much about their lives on social media. The more information we share for the world to see, the higher the chance we have of becoming victims of fraud, identity theft, and even in worst cases, victims of stalking, kidnapping, and murder. So we know we have to be aware and cautious of all these scary people, but what about the people who are supposed to protect us, like our government? As Edward Snowden revealed, government agencies have the ability to access every single thing we do, from our GPSs on our phones and just if people post regularly. They have access to our location and our information and our secrets. The crazy thing is the government uses the term national security to justify the act of an invasion of privacy. I do believe that to a degree they are protecting us. However, there are some lines being crossed greatly. And if there were to be criminally minded people within our government security agencies, who stops them? Who prevents the people who are supposed to protect us from accessing all of our private information and using it against us? To conclude, as I mentioned in my first video for my midterm, I truly believe that Americans are already recognizing the corruption of the media. News outlets are continuously pitting citizens against one another, and especially during the crazy events our world has recently been experiencing. I just personally believe that there can be a change of tone in the information we are being provided. We need to end the fear mongering and the prejudice and snarky, disrespectful remarks that we are fed on a daily basis. I am predicting that there will eventually be stricter regulations placed on the content news outlets are producing. I hope so, because we deserve to receive honest, unbiased information. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!